All right. So I still really like this wall. Like, I would be really pleased having this as like a sitting area. Thank you, Garrick. Mira, aren't those trailers amazing? I love the trailers. They're just so amusing. Interesting. Ah. Lots of propaganda here. There's a spilled... Oh, that's neat reflection. Spilled drink. Maintenance division. So we're gonna have to... I'll shut this door. We're gonna have to figure out what happened to these guys. I love the trailers, though. They just crack me up each time I see them. This game has such a wonderful personality.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard Marauders got it.
Just between us, Wilson deserted. Lost his nerve. Ran off in the thick of night.
What?
You're kidding me. Damn. Always thought he was made of sterner stuff.
I think he was plagued. Guess he didn't want to die in the sick house.
Yikes, the sick house.
Ah, shit. I had some of the Saltuna.
Uh-oh.
You moron.
I like eavesdropping on their conversations. Gamer Vet, hello. Hello, it's been a while. I'm glad you're here. You've been super busy. Hopefully good busy, though. Hopefully you've been busy with a lot of really cool things. How have you been? All right. Let's see. Transition to Emerald Vale region. Okay, so that's going back outside. Here's the Saltuna Cannery. The town leader is inside. And what is this? Nothing. That's... I guess the red means it could be an accessible door, but it's locked? We're gonna have to look into that a bit more. You've been great? Yay! Switch to your small animal rotations. Nice, okay. Nice, nice. Let's go into here. Spacer's Choice, let's do it. Alright. So, a small grave matter. This is what we have to do. We have to talk to a bunch of these guys. So, Conrad says he can't afford to pay his fees. Might be worth mentioning this to Silas. Okay. You're doing anesthesia during surgery, and you have to study a lot. Anesthesia is tough. It's definitely tough. I've heard, I mean, it matters a lot to get anesthesia right. So studying a lot is probably a good thing. I'm very excited for you, Gamer Vet. Very, very excited. How, okay, do you have, like, midterms or anything? If you're actually, like, on rotation? Probably not, right? Because you're on rotation. So Ludwig, stationed as a guard at the landing pad, so not him. Phyllis is a supervisor in the Edgewater Cannery. We gotta talk to her. Abernathy's been feeling under the weather and is probably at his residence. Uh-oh, does he have the plague? So we can probably talk to Phyllis in here if she's a supervisor. A Nicopad or a Nicopad? Nico. Probably a Nicopad, like nicotine. And then dehydrated water tablets. This is also unlocked. When life gives you lemons, consider it a free trial from your friends at Spacer's Choice. Cool. So this is Edgewater Saltuna Cannery, terminal access. Notice. The Edgewater Saltuna Cannery canning facility strictly adheres to Spacer's Choice standards of health and safety. Notice. Schedule your sick leave with your Spacer's Choice foreman and or supervisor. Be considerate toward other members of the Spacer's Choice family. Allow 2 to 4 weeks to process and approve your scheduled sick leave. Oh gosh. Lost hours must be compensated to the company. See Reed if you're having trouble paying for your sick leave. We'll try to arrange wage deductions instead. Oh, you have to pay to be sick and schedule it in advance by 2 to 4 weeks. Remember, work invigorates the spirit. Sickness in the body reflects sickness in the mind and sickness in the character. If you find yourself falling ill, it may be time to schedule a meeting with our local vicar. Oh my gosh. Where you study, they're not called midterms. Okay, I see. But you do have tests, and you had 3 this week. Ooh. Hopefully you feel, like, do you feel good about them? I hope you did well. I'm sure you did well. If you're studying a bunch, I'm sure you did fine. But I'm glad that you have this weekend to be able to just, like, not have to worry about those tests anymore, Gamer Vet. That's haunting. This is haunting stuff about sick time at work. Oh, maybe this calls the elevator. This looks like an elevator. Hello? Hello? Hi, vending machine. Taste the freedom with Spacer's Choice. Now, with extra added artificial ingredients at no extra cost. Vending machines offer a variety of items to purchase, mostly from one company. A hack skill of 20 or higher, which we do have, thankfully, allows you to sell items to the vending machine. Restricted items on a vendor can only be purchased when you have high enough reputation with the associated faction or a hack skill of 40 or higher. Interesting. That is kind of true, Saf. Yeah, that's true. Food service sick days. But I mean, you don't get paid, but it's not like you have to pay the company for your lost hours. So that's a smidge better. A smidge better than the corporations in Halcyon. Pep pills. So this is cool. We can sell to this, which is nice. I think we got some more junk. Corporation Service Award. A medium-sized award typical of the kind given out at annual company achievement banquets galaxy-wide. What was this award for? Most unused paid time off? Greatest amount of coffee drunk in one break? Fewest bathroom risks? You'll never know. And this model spaceship. I want to keep it. I want to keep the award and I want to keep the spaceship, so we're not going to sell that junk. It's Spacer's Choice. That was cute. You did well in 2 of them. Oh, nice. Oh, pathogen agents. Rough. Oh, good. Good. You got a good grade with the surgery one. That's a comfort. The Jingle's the greatest. Jingle is so good.
Carry on.
Okay, well, you carry on too.
Sorry, I got a lot to do.
Sorry. Can you imagine if we really were a safety inspector? Oh no. Or like a food tester? There's another one. Oh. They're called sprats. They're so cute. I'll leave him to it.
Move along.
Okay. I won't take the 2 sprats hides that he's holding. Okay. Notifications for lost and found. Have I been? You watched the Crash Racing stream yesterday? Nice, Gamer Vet. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I've been doing pretty good. Busy as well, but just trucking along. Playing a lot of fun games, which is nice. We just celebrated Spooktober, so I got a chance to play some Darkest Dungeon and Potion Pause and Grim Fandango, which was pretty cool. Found, one left hand severed at the wrist, some bone damage. It sounds like Whiston, Wilcox, Wilson, whatever his name was. People. This is our second unscheduled amputation in as many months. Please exercise caution and safety around machinery. Maintenance fees will be deducted from your pay. Unscheduled amputation? You have to schedule being amputated? Ooh. What kind of world is this? Only you can protect fourth quarter profits. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it and I hate it and it's terrifying, but it's so good. I like that just rattling around in here is not actually stealing or like any cause for alarm. The pretzel artist, oh my gosh, so good. Fingers because of the amputation. I know, so rude, right? So rude. Waiting for what sign? Oh, this the only you. It's just so good. Only you can protect fourth quarter profits. I think unscheduled is definitely jargon for accidental, but still. This is the bathroom. Ah, nice mop. Cool. You played a little bit now? Nice, Mara. Things are going pretty well. I'm in a cannery at Edgewater, and we're trying to figure out if Phyllis is around here somewhere. Phyllis or Reed Thompson, or whatever his name is. How are you finding it, Mara, so far? Uh-oh, this looks not healthy. Ugh. Okay, here's another one. Running self-examination. Help yourself to a refreshing tin of Spacer's Chaw while you wait. Power source, okay. Transformer status and power regulator. Responsive. They have a working power regulator, you guys. Alright, query. Geothermal facility. It's like Fallout, except it's not. I know, it's kind of amazing. It's like everything I want out of Fallout New Vegas' sequel. It's in space. It's really cheeky, and it's polished very well. Toshi Station. Exactly, Saf. The Emerald Vale region is powered by the Spacer's Choice Geothermal Facility. Spacer's Choice is proud to bring the colonists of Halcyon moderately innovative technology at a reasonable price. Spacer's Choice, the best you can afford. Let's disengage power regulator. Unable to comply, the power regulator may not be disengaged while the transformer is active. Okay. We're gonna cause the transformer to shut down. You were a little sad when you saw the special screen, but it wasn't special. I know, it was just 6 choices. What did you specialize in, Mara? I specialized in charm. And I'm very curious now what you guys all, like, for those of you who are gonna play it, like what you're gonna opt to specialize in. Transformer shutdown protocols, non-operational. Okay, so let's query the shutdown protocols. Scientist assistant. Nice. Nice. That's perfect for you, Mara. I'm definitely cashier. I was like, that's the choice. That's the Spacer's choice. Ooh. In compliance with Spacer's Choice engineering and development policies, shutdown protocols have been disabled on all transformers. This is to prevent illegal tampering, upgrading, or theft of proprietary technology. How did they know? That's exactly what I want to do. Warning. Please avoid attempting to modify or tamper with Spacer's Choice electrical transformer while power is active. Doing so may lead to death, catastrophic injury, and irreparable damage to the transformer. Fine. Alright, we're gonna have to figure out a way to turn this off then. You think you're getting heartburn? Oh, that's rough, buddy. That's rough. I actually am just feeling some right now myself. Whew. Long day. So, this is interesting. We gotta go up there to see the town leader. Oh, hey. Dead sprats. A lot of them. I think if we try to pick up the power regulator right now, we're gonna die. We're gonna try it anyways. This is so stupid. Yeah, okay. I should have known it was sparking, and they told me not to touch it, but you know, I'm just a cashier. What do I know? Or that you can't turn it off and need to rip out while it's on. It's definitely that it needs to be turned off, but in a way that's not powered through the like the little transformer servers down there. I think it's like a higher up protocol we're gonna need. This is a game with reverse psychology. It is, for certain. And the hint of 3 dead sprats. I know, I even noted them. And was like, oh, look at that, sprats! Ooh, we can take the hide in this one. 2 sprat hides. That's bathroom. So the reason there's music on stream, Mara, is because the music in the game is pretty quiet to the point of almost being non-existent, and I want something with a little more hype to it. Is this like the identical other side? Oh. Was this where we just were? It totally is, isn't it? Let's climb up though. We didn't go up. Oh, hi.
You're safer inside the walls.
Oh, that's a scary thought. Spacer's Chaw! Alright, let's look at this terminal. Company notifications. Let's check it out. From the office of Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. We're getting closer, you guys, to him. Symptoms of infection have now reached a critical mass. I have instructed our staff to transform the old domicile into a sick house. Plague is a reality of life on the frontier, and as spacers, we are expected to face up to reality. And the reality is that we do not carry enough medicine to treat all of you. Medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. We must strive every day to demonstrate our worthiness of that privilege. So that's what Conrad the barber was talking about, that he earned the privilege to receive treatment for the plague the first time he got it, but doesn't think that he would be able to earn a second privilege were he to become reinfected with plague. If you find yourself suffering the symptoms of incipient plague, the best thing you can do for yourself and for your family is to don your jumpers and come to work. Work fortifies the spirit. Physical illness recapitulates spiritual weakness. Oh no! So picking up the item didn't kill me. No, Chloe. That's rough though. What timing that Explorer shut down at the same time. It just, yeah, like docked like 20% damage from me. I just healed with the breath thing. What is it called again? Anyways, I used that, the Adreno, and it was fine. I'm fine. Their infosec habits are terrible. Absolutely terrible. They should be appalled that I just walked right in here looking at all of their terminals. Unless they're one of those corporations that's like, we have nothing to hide. It killed the internet. Oh no! It's the electricity was too powerful. Oh, here's another one. I want the mag pick. No one can see us. I don't know why I didn't start stealing earlier. I don't think there's any kind of a karma system. And I'm a klepto in games, so that's just how it goes. Foreman, Phyllis Granger. This is her terminal. This is where her office is. Okay, messages. Welcome, Phyllis Granger. Okay, this is from Mr. Reed Thompson about medical treatment. Phyllis, owing to your hard work and positive attitude, I have sanctioned your access to medical treatment in the event of contagion. As you know, the company has not provided us with enough medicine to treat every worker. I wish I could treat every member of the Spacer's Choice family who fell ill to this plague, but I cannot. Medical privileges are strictly merit-based. Please do not, under any circumstance, distribute your ration of medication to any other worker. We're all in this together. Oh, those two lines feel directly antithetical to each other. Don't give your ration of medication to anybody else. We're in this together. It's like, what? It's not stealing, it's called tactically acquiring. I love that, Chloe. That is exactly what it is. It's tactical because I shut the door. Commandeering, indeed. I need more mag picks to be able to get better things so I can buy mag picks. That's just how it goes. Personal files. Password required. Let's hack. We're gonna bypass it. Password is Tenderfoot. I feel like we just learned something about Phyllis Granger. Let's continue. It's the last entry. Theodore buried last night. Reed asked me not to report his death in our quarterlies. Sounds fair to me. Was asked to prepare a statement or something for the other workers. Been thinking about it. Don't know what to tell him. Don't end up like Theodore. Do your work, show up, wear a smile, and you'll get your medical privileges. It's a start? Sure, Phyllis. It's a start. I kind of don't feel bad that I stole everything in her office now. Look at this beautiful Spacer's Saltuna tin. You can, like, see the moon holding a tuna. And it's like a spoonful of it, like it's rice pudding or something. Leet Haxer. Indeed, Saf, indeed. So many dead sprats. At least stealing their hides is not a crime. Ugh. Grinder. Yeah, so we've been in here. Okay, so great. Great. Let's go through the elevator. Town leader. Whoa. Whoa, it moves! This is so cool.
Miss Holcomb, I need you to explain this lesson. The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Parvati!
Don't apologize. Just try using small words.
She's the P.
The
Hobson.
pan's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook Saltuna, which isn't what we've got.
Seems we've got a guest.
Yeah, I shouldn't
Really now,
have.
Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken
Should
up.
have continued to eavesdrop, but it's okay.
I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Are you Reed? No, I'll wait until you're finished. Go finish up.
You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
There we go.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish.
I like her hair.
I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you?
We can start with introductions. I'm Jasper.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I know, right, Parvati? She does. She personifies machines. She's great. Also, she has, like, the wild mechanic hair. Like, is it Kaylee from Firefly? I like it. I think you may have the wrong idea about me, Reed Thompson.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
I see. My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
I did start frying. Kaylee. Okay, thanks, Saf. That's what I thought. It's been so long since I've seen Firefly, though. I wanted to make sure I was getting her name right. Show some respect for ship mechanics. Frying myself?
Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him.
How did I live?
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Reroute power from the botanical district to them? Uh-oh, I feel like this is our first moral choice. It's like, maybe we should actually reroute the power from the cannery to the botanical district? Especially considering botanical district that runs on geothermal power sounds like it's a lot more commercially viable to make, like, mass-produce healthier meals than these salty canned things that Reed Thompson's in charge of. I know I want to take his power source. Okay, so when you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
What a surprise! I never would have guessed. I don't think these people will take kindly to losing their power.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers.
Hey.
I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Sounds like a good faction we can get ingratiated with. I like it. Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
I like the way you think, Mira. Oh, Saf, was that 3 suggesting I pick option 3? I'm sorry, I missed that. Okay. None of what you're telling me is my problem. I've seen Edgewater. I don't blame those workers for walking out. Oh, yeah, for geothermal. I see. Cool. Cool. None of what you're telling me is my problem, Reed Thompson.
It's our problem, not yours, but I'm asking for your help. If those workers don't come back, Edgewater is going to collapse. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
I already like Adelaide better than Reed, even if he does have this awesome hat. Yeah, for geothermal. How will I recognize Adelaide?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
I see. What if Adelaide doesn't want to come back?
That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Will she? Will she? Her name will be floating above her head. I know, that's what I thought they were going to say. You'll see her from her name. It's like a name tag. It just happens to be above all of our heads. I can't make any promises, Reed.
Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
He does have manners.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide.
I actually...
I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
I like Parvati. Sure. Let's do it. I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
We've got an
Well,
engineer.
I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
All right, let's get going. I've gained a companion. They provide combat support. Their skills enhance my skills. They increase my carrying capacity. Wonderful. And I can unlock special companion combat abilities with the inspiration skill. Okay. Some people may require completing another quest. Okay.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Before we talk. Sounds good. Reed's key to unlock. What would happen if we just, like, attacked Reed right here? I bet some players have already done that. Nerd. I know, we've got a nerd. Oh, she's with me. Thank goodness, I thought we left her behind. She's a quick follow, though.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry.
Yeah.
Can we talk?
Yeah, do we have to do it in the elevator, though? I guess the elevator's not really a safe place, though. Like, honestly. He could call us back up and hear everything that we're saying, but
Sorry.
sure.
You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me.
She has no
It's just-
self-esteem.
Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Really? Wait, as who, Saf? I thought I recognized Silas's voice as the guy who plays Archer and Bob from Bob's Burgers. So I think they got some pretty big names. I'm not saying that it was him as Silas, but like I think they got some pretty big names in the voice department, the voice talent. It's just okay. That's not the only side of the tale. If I wanted to deal with nuance, I wouldn't be this heavily armed. Oh. What game did I just spend 2 months playing? Horizon Zero Dawn? Is she Aloy? Reed didn't exactly strike me as the most honest soul.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says.
He does? I mean,
It's
she
just-
does.
He doesn't always get where other folk are talking from.
She does sound
to Mr.
like
Thompson,
Aloy.
a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Now all I hear is Aloy. I no longer hear Parvati, I just hear Aloy. How well did you know the deserters? You worked with them. You were friends or what?
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listened to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident.
How cool. We've already run into somebody that we've met from another game. Yay for Ashley Birch. Did you know this Adelaide Reed mentioned?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson.
Nice.
All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
Uh-oh. You're yeah, you are, Garrick. I think it's very different attitude, and so like her tonal inflections are very different. Like they're very shifted in this low self-esteem that Parvati's got, whereas Aloy was all blunt confidence. So Ashley is doing a really phenomenal job, like just embodying this entirely new character. Ugh, Parvati, you can't leave it at that. Why were Reed and Adelaide arguing?
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if you can get out to her.
Parvati is way more compelling. I agree, Saf. Brings more personality to both characters. It does. It definitely does, Mira. Okay, I can't blame anybody for wanting to leave. This town's got issues.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it.
The vicar?
Max, his name is.
Yeah, we could do that. I suppose it couldn't hurt. We'll stop by.
Thanks, ma'am. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it.
I like that
That's what
mentality.
my dad used to say anyways.
Her dad, Roberts? Oh, hello there, cannery workers. It must be their shift time. I like their clothes. Their uniform has a cool pattern.